Hey everybody, Rick here with Departure Heaven. Hope everybody's having a good evening here. It is the 17th already of February 2024. And guys, I don't know how to start this video out, but I am blown away by what I'm about to show you. ChatGTP, I think just Thursday or yesterday, I just saw this late last night for the first time. When I got home from work in the AM, I saw this and I fell over my chair. We know that AI is taking off big time, okay? It's now able to, it's actually thinking on its own, okay? We know that we could type an image or type type in something and it'll come up with an image, okay? We know it can do that already, and that's generally released to the public, okay? And it can write code for graphics. Well, then they started experimenting with video, text to video, where you could type in, let's say, an apple floating in the sky, and it does it, but it's not perfect. It's kind of blurry and everything. Well, now they made a major breakthrough. And let me explain this before I tell you what they did. Well, we know that a video is generally 30 frames per second, so that's 30 still image. It's 30 still images that you're being presented in 1 second. So it's a picture of something and then another picture as, let's say my hand is videotaped. Well, the next frame it's going to go this way a little bit as I'm moving it. Let's say I go like that and I videotape myself. Well, when you place each frame together and do it really fast, it goes normal speed, 30 frames. It's going to look like this. But if you slow it down to 1 frame a second, for it's going to go like this to the seconds. Okay, so you understand the concept. Well, now they're able to do is you can type in anything you want, whatever you come up with in your head, and AI will pretty much pick up what you're saying and say, okay, this is the best what AI can probably come out with. It'll basically put that image into video. All right, so it's generally creating 30 frames still images of what it thinks you're talking about in your text, and it'll come up with an idea. It's like me telling you, create me a video about an apple floating in the sky at night with the moon behind it passing over the moon. Okay, you'll know what to do in that video. You'll know what you need to do to make that become a reality video. Now machines can do it, okay? So I hope I'm explaining this correctly or best that you can understand me. Okay? It really doesn't take a rocket science to figure this out. But AI, and I'll tell you my final closing thoughts where I think all this is going and what it really is, personally, my opinion. But let me just start here. Let's wait for that. AI is able to create anything you put in the text box and make a video out of it. Before, it was all blurry because they didn't have enough computing power to create that next frame. Okay? It just didn't get it right, or it just wasn't enough dots to put together to create the perfect. It would be distorted and blurry. Now they've gotten around that, folks. Now the images look real, like somebody took it with their video camera. All the way down to the micro dot on their skin. In other words, you zoom in on someone's face, you can see the skin roughness, or their skin, their eyes, everything, even inside the pupil. AI has got it now, folks. It can do it. It's crazy. So let me just take you to this article real quick, okay? This is from AP. Sora is the name of the program, by the way, that GTP is calling it. Sora is the program that will come up with a video that you type it in, and it'll come up with a video, up to 60 seconds of video, which will come great for making movies. By the way, it's probably gonna put a lot of graphics and AI or graphics people that do graphics for films in Hollywood I'm putting them out of a job basically. Because by a couple of years from now they'll have this thing perfectly perfected where they ain't gonna need all those people to do graphics designers. They won't have a job anymore because they can just go right in and type it into this machine model and it'll learn it and it'll basically come up with a video. All you gotta do is tweak it out in post if they want. Now, this is from ChatGPT, maker OpenAI's new text-to-video generator. Here's what we know about this new tool. Okay, and it just, I'm not going to read the whole article, but you can check it out. I'll leave this article in the links description box below. It says AP New York, the makers of ChatGPT is now diving into AI generated video. Meet Sora. Okay, OpenAI's new text to video generator. The tool basically, let me just hold on. Someone distracted me by sending me a text. Hold on. The tool, which is San Francisco company unveiled Thursday, so it came out on Thursday. Okay, uses generative artificial intelligence that instantly creates a short videos based on written commands. How about that, folks? That is amazing. Sora isn't the first to demonstrate this kind of technology, but the industry analysts point to a high quality of the use or of the tool's videos displayed so far. Note its an introduction marks a significant leap for both OpenAI and future text to video generation overall. But still in its working phase, folks. Can we use it yet? No. That's not going to be rolled out to the public yet. Not for a while, probably. And they're probably, I don't know if they're going to charge a lot of money for it. I don't know. And they may only rent it out to certain companies that can use it for, like, generative, AI video, stuff. But let's go to this, okay? This here is the OpenAI's official YouTube channel, okay? Introducing Sora. This was released 22 hours ago. OpenAI's text-to-video model. We are sharing a research process early to get feedback. So they're basically sharing their process of their research early release to get people from the outside of OpenAI to give their sense of what AI capabilities are on the horizon. So they're getting people's opinion and feedback on this. So they're letting us in on it now to see a little sneak peek of what's coming. We will be taking several important safety steps before this research becomes available to any of our products. Sora is a new AI model that can create realistic and imaginative scenes from text prompts. Okay. There's no audio in this. And then right here clearly states all videos in this video are generated directly by Sora without modification. So nobody went in there and used CG after that to make it look more real. This was done straight in from keyboard input, folks, right through the AI, and AI spits it out what it thinks you're talking about on the keyboard. Okay, it imagines it up in its head. Your imagination, folks, has no limit. So whatever you put, it's on that keyboard. It'll spit it right out what it thinks you're talking about. Totally amazing. Now let's get to some example videos of what OpenAI, they typed in their script, they typed in their keyboard, and what it spit out and what they caught on their, and they recorded it for us to see. Now here we go. This is amazing, folks. A cartoon kangaroo disco dance. So this is basically what they typed in, and this is what the end result is. Okay? Tell me if that's not, I mean, look at that. It looks like somebody did that in CG, doesn't it? Okay? And then here's the next video. They typed in, then they typed in a litter of golden retrievers, puppies, playing in the snow. Their heads pop out of the snow. Then they wait about 10 seconds, and then it came out with this. I mean, look at that. You could see a little bit of flaws in there. Just you have to really look hard, though. But tell me, folks, tell me that looks like somebody did that on their camera, off an iPhone, out in the snow. Okay? So, you're looking at that. Borneo Wildlife, Kennebetan River. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it looks like a travel video. Look at that. Unbelievable, folks. Okay? You can't make this up. Beautiful snowy Tokyo City, bustling. Camera moves through the bustling city, following several people enjoying a beautiful. So they look at this, and it created this after they typed this in. Talk about amazing, folks. Wow. I better be recording this thing. Yes, I am. I can't believe I've been recording for 10 minutes already. A story. Look at this. Then they type this in. A story of a robot's life in cyberpunk setting. Wow, look at that. And you know what? It would take hours and days to create this in CG. It did it in just under 60 seconds, folks. Talk about Hollywood. You're going to be out of a job soon, folks. Okay? More stuff. More stuff. Video gaming systems. Now they can create this. And imagine if you can plug in everybody into one account where it's like the Matrix. You could totally, the images would create themselves as you play the game. So it's a different experience for every user. So imagine you playing AI video games that comes up and creates stuff as the game plays. Never before seen footage. Instead of something that's pre-done on a CD where it's the same experience for every person that buys that video game. Totally amazing. The future's happening really fast, folks. Here's something. You would think that's real, but that's all done by AI. Are you serious, folks? Wow, man. You can see a little flaw right there when the cat touches the face. It looks like it stretched the nose a little bit. Elephants jumping in the snow. Tundra. I mean, look at that. Dude on a cloud flipping through pages. No, there's no way, folks. This is no way this could be done by AI, but it is. I'm blown away, folks. Are you serious, folks? Really? Look at that. I'm on the edge of my chair seeing this, folks. This is all done real. Look at that. Let me go back. My throat is messing with me today. Okay, extreme close-up. This is what they typed in. Extreme close-up of a 24-year-old woman's eye blinking, standing in a mirror deck during magic hour cinematic film shot on 70 millimeter. So it was able to figure out the depth of field in 70 millimeter by giving that command. Vivid colors in cinematic. And this is what came out. Hell, CGI can't even get it perfect with the eyeball thing, but this thing did it on the first time around. Come on, folks. You can't... I mean, really, guys? Wow, man. Even CGI can't get it perfect, folks. Okay. Let me get out of this, folks. I'm like I said, let me get you... I don't want this video to be long, okay? But... what do you think, folks? Where do you think they're going with all this? I'll let that sink in for a second. Oh, I think I read it somewhere in the Bible that the Antichrist will create an image of the beast, an image of himself. The image of the beast, folks, the image of the beast. Is it a platform, the image system, that will be used by artificial intelligence to create the image system, the worldwide image system for the world of the beast? The image of the beast, okay? And what mechanism is being built right now, folks, for this to become a reality, folks? You're probably looking at it right now, folks. You're witnessing the birth, in my opinion, that I think this will be used to create the image system, worldwide image system of the beast. And why I add the beast, because the image of the beast is an image that he'll send to the whole worldwide world. The whole world will see this image, and he will use it to create videos of things that he wants you to see, so you will fall and believe for it, folks. We're talking the Antichrist he'll be interconnected with artificial intelligence to create this image that he wants to put in everybody's minds. I'm talking about a lie, folks, that the Antichrist will use an imaginary system that is done by AI, inputted by the Antichrist, to create a worldwide lie system, an image of the beast that will be all over every TV and cell phone in the world at the same time. When he wants to make a message to the world, today's new message from the Antichrist, from the Image Beast System Network, this is what he wants you to look at today. And it's going to be on a daily basis, folks. He shall create an image of the beast of himself. Okay? Before, I thought it was just a large statue with a talking face on it. I thought that at first. But I said, it's got to be something much deeper than this. And I think that this launch 2 days ago is now in place. And they'll have it fully tweaked out even better when Antichrist does the image of the beast system. And he'll perfect it too. It is my belief, folks, that this is fallen angel technology is behind all this. I think they've had their hand in this, folks. Believe it or not. Fallen angels have had their hand in creating this whole image thing. Because they want to perpetrate a lie on the whole masses that are left behind after the rapture. And what better tool to use is the mass media televisions and the telephones to get the message that he's trying to get out to the world. And he's going to have to use it. He's not going to have time to pay for a CG team to make videos on a daily basis. He's not going to have time for that. It takes time to do a production of that type of scale. Now he has something that he can create it within seconds on a daily or hourly basis, folks, of what he wants to perpetrate to the masses that are left behind after the rapture. And it's even worse than that, folks, because now we have the mechanism in place, or the beginning stages of it. You know, you can create now audio out of thin air with I'm not saying thin air, but AI can create audio, just about any piece of audio you want it to do. It can talk. It can take images and bring them alive. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that. That OpenAI that I showed you just now, they can take a still image of a dog and it'll bring it to life for 60 seconds, doing all kinds of cool things. So there you go, image of him. He'll be able to put plaster pictures of himself that will come to life when you look at him. Folks, it's coming, folks. It is coming for the people that are left behind. Not us. We're going to be long gone when that happens. But we're going to have front row seats, buddy, to see this forming right before our very eyes, folks. We're seeing it right now, folks. Okay? It's forming right now before our very eyes. This is crazy. And it just shows you how close the Antichrist is coming to be, and how close we are about to go home. If this is already out already, and it happened this year, how strange. Because I think this year is a good year that it could happen. This year looks really good for the rapture. And we know why, because you can watch all my previous videos and I explain why. We see everything that's previously happening. But this year, this video, image text to video, has came out this year. And it's out in a hurry all of a sudden. Why all of a sudden is this out now in a hurry? It's like it's in a hurry to get all these things in place. This is obviously, God knows, he already knows the day and hour of the rapture. So he's like, well, I better hurry it up. All these things have to be in place because I'm coming on this day, this year. So he has to get all this stuff ready. But, yeah, OpenAI, ChatGPT, I'm not saying they're 100. I'm not going to comment on them, what I think. I mean, I'll give them credit for their hard work and creating cool things like this. But at the same time, it ain't cool because it can be used for evil or it can be used for good. It can be used for both ways. It can be used for good and evil. Well, when it's in the hands of the right person, he'll use it to get his agenda out, which the Antichrist will have his hands on this technology. I promise you that. He'll get it either way. Even if they don't want him to have it, he'll get it because he's the Antichrist. He says what goes on this planet once he comes to power, because all power is given to him. It's what the Bible says. So he's going to want to use that technology that they just created this past Thursday. Oh, it's been in the working for a while. But you can bet your butt that this man, the Antichrist, he sees that, he's going to want to use it to perpetrate a lie to the masses on a daily basis. The beast image system. The image of the beast is coming, folks. The mark of the beast is coming. And believe me, he'll use those videos to scare the masses into getting the mark, to receive the mark. Oh, so I saw what happened on that video yesterday. Oh, that was super scary. A woman came on and told us the benefits of the mark if you get it. And that's all AI generated. It wasn't a real person. Oh, I thought it was. She told us what all the benefits we'll get if we take the mark. And then that some other person came on right after and said, oh my God, this will happen if you don't take the mark or something. Dude, they'll use those videos will be unlimited, folks. They'll have unlimited power, folks, to do what they want if this technology falls in the wrong hands. Mind manipulation through the roof when it comes to this technology, folks. You know, the fallen angels are definitely going to have their hand in. And on top of that, it gets worse than that, folks, before I close this video up, is AI, when it thinks completely on its own, folks, when it starts thinking completely on its own, and you don't even have to do anything, it will spawn up videos of its own. When it starts spawning videos out of its own, where it starts showing people on there just talking to us generally, demonic forces from hell, fallen angels, can go in secretly behind, in another dimension, infiltrate artificial intelligence and use the codes that are in it and create the code at once, and an image of a face of a deceiving person will pop up on the video and saying, hey, I am this person and this is a lie. Basically, it's going to be coming out of that person's mouth. Okay? It'll just come out with videos on its own without people even having to put a single text in, folks. When the demons and the forces of principalities and the demonic forces within that realm will be using this. And this thing will be thinking on its own all the way. It'll be coming out with videos on its own. It'll probably come out with an image of himself saying, well, the thing will pop up all on every screen in the world. We'll see a person on there with glowing green eyes or whatever, with a nice suit saying, look, I am the future, believe in me. And it'll spew out all these lies that'll come out of its mouth saying that we can be like little gods and look within ourselves. It'll brainwash everybody because they'll think this is cool. Folks, if you're left behind, do not fall for this. It is a lie that is coming. God said he will cause a mass delusion to sweep this planet like we've never seen before. He shall cause them to believe in a delusion, a lie. And I wonder what bag of goodies that the Antichrist will use to perpetrate those lies across the world. Well, he's not going to be able to do it on a bullhorn, folks, because he's going to have to be everywhere in every single home with a bullhorn. But there is one way he could do it, is through television and cell phones and computers. Okay, guys? Do you understand? Let this whole video sink in your head and think about it really hard. You can imagine what the benefits the Antichrist will have with this open AI program. The image of the beast system, folks, is coming. It's not just a one little beast with an image. It's the system, the beast system, the image. And it's funny because the Bible uses the word image. Well, isn't an image a picture or video? And its beast is Antichrist, the image of the beast. Look it up in the Bible, folks. It has now become clear to me, folks, that this is probably what the Antichrist is going to use. It is very clear to me that this is the image of the beast system that is right before our very eyes, folks. This is it. This is probably what this is. This system. This Surah. Whatever they want to call it. They're calling it Surah. No, they should call it they should call it the image of the beast system. Sora? Really, guys? What a pleasant name for that. That's okay. But I think the Antichrist will probably rename it when he gets his hands and takes ownership of it. Or part ownership. He's probably going to call it the image system of the beast. Whatever he calls it, I don't care, folks. We ain't going to be here. I know one thing, folks. We are going home. Very, very, very quickly. If this is already coming out already this year. How far off could we be from the rapture coming, folks? Are you serious? Did you see what you just saw? I didn't make that all up. It's out everywhere all over the freaking news, folks. And my friend Bob said, Rick, image technology, this AI system where they can make images now, stunning images from, just simply text the image. Well, Bob, if you watched my video just now, when you watch it, go watch all the stuff that they just came out within the past 48 hours. Okay? Your video that you want me to do for you, buddy, you could do it with this quickly. So, I hope Bob comes out with a video on this, which I'm sure he will. Check him out, Bob Barber, on End Time Dreams and Visions. Subscribe to his channel. Also subscribe to Uptime Community Church, which I will be on again this coming Tuesday at 8:30. That's Eastern Standard Time. That's in Florida, New York time. I'll be on we'll be on for like 2 hours. And Bob Barber will be on there. And I will bring this up on that show. But count on it. This is huge, folks. Okay? And, folks, we must warn people. There's a lot of people who are going to be left behind. You need to share this video out with the world so a lot of people will see this video. And know that something just happened within the past 48 hours ago that I believe is the image of the beast system that just now is being formed right before our very eyes. And most of all, smash the like button. It helps this video get up on the YouTube algorithms where this video gets noticed in the search results more. That way more people you're saving by doing this. Bringing the truth to their ears. And hit subscribe. It's free to do. It only takes 2 seconds to hit subscribe. Folks, I love you. I'm going to wrap this video up. My goodness, folks, I don't know what close is if this isn't close enough for us to be going home in the rapture. Okay, guys? Eyes to the sky. We could be gone anytime now. Talk to you all later, folks.